Mandala is a circle with corners inside and square outside. That is called mandala. Every mandala has a geometric figure, where there is square outside, inside there is circle with petals outside, and there are triangles inside of that. Now, Guru Mandala is how you move towards the knowledge. Why you come to Master? For your spiritual evolution, right? To find peace, to find love. But on the way, you find many attractions, many challenges. Instead of going to the center, you get pulled this side. You come to do silence course. You sit in silence, but someone else is very attractive. Your mind is going on that lady or on that man. So you get pulled. Similarly, you sit. Suppose you have all devotion, you have enthusiasm, you want to do some seva. You do seva. During seva, some people appreciate you. They say, oh, you are so good. And you get carried away by that. You get lost in that. So, when you are moving inward, what is happening? You are being pulled in various other corners. And finally you end up, oh, I did so much seva, I should be given this, I should be. You start demanding. See what I'm saying? So the mind goes in circles. The mind just get distracted in 100 different corners, but it can't stay there because it again comes back. So it get hit from different areas. So when one goes round in the mandala, it is a skill to go all that and escape all this, or manage all that and still come to the center. Get back to what is my purpose? I want to be in knowledge, in the space. I want to be free from everything. Instead of freeing, what has happened? You made so many friends, and friends become your botheration. Enemies also bother you, but not as much as friends. No, you can't leave the friends. And you cannot be free. This is Guru Mandala. Getting stuck in positions, getting stuck in power, getting stuck in smaller needs. There is no big need for you, but small needs, you get stuck in it so much. Yeah? You get all the appreciation, you get so many friends, but once you get pulled in that direction, you'll find suddenly your friends are escaping you. How many of you experience this? Yeah? You go behind that, then they run away from you. You get a promise of wealth, you go behind it, you become too greedy, and then suddenly the wealth disappears. All the promise becomes an empty promise. So there could be 100 such distractions. That is the mandala. And then you are a good teacher, you start teaching, people appreciate you, you do this, and then you get into, oh, I'm doing good, I'm better, nobody like me. I only made these people, their lives better. I contributed to them. Then what has happened? You got stuck in your actions of the past. You came to be free from all the past actions. Now you got stuck. Because you did something good, you get more angry. If someone doesn't thank you, you become terribly angry at them. If someone is not grateful, you get upset. So, your purpose was something, but then you came and you got stuck in so many things. Then you start judging the Guru, you start judging yourself, and then you are thrown out of the mandala into the outside, the square. In the square, what is there? 3 lines are there. The 3 lines indicate sattva, rajas, tamas. There is black, tamas, and yellow, sattva, yellow, rajas, and or red, rajas, and white, sattva. So we get embroiled in that again and again and then go round and round. Before you were upset about something, now you are upset about something else. So, when you move as a seeker, when you come close as a seeker, you get so many temptations, so many things come your way. And you just take it. I'm not saying reject it, take it. People come and give you compliments, say yes. But just don't hang on to those things, but keep your focus on the very center. What is in the center? Just a dot. And what the dot says? Soham. Actually, this is how one is initiated. Actually, it's a small young boy or girl, they blindfold them, they take them around, and then they bring them in the middle of that triangle on the dot and said, so hum. See? But now it has remained just as a ritual. People just do it as a ritual without an experience. But we have the experience. So it just washes out everything. And this happens with the consciousness or energy, Shakti of the Guru. Anybody does anything will not work. There are people who try to copy us and say, I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the body. My dear, if you once know you are not the body, you don't have to go on repeating, I am not the body, I am not the body. When you know you are in Bad Antagast in Germany, you don't sit and go on telling, I am in Germany, I am in Germany, I am in... You will end up in the mental hospital. You know it. So here when you do Soham, you know that you are not the body, you are more than the body. Isn't it? Isn't that your experience? And some people say, oh, do this, breathe in, I am not the body, breathe out, I am not the mind. Nothing happens. That's it. And they try to call it Kriya, so that they can, allure people. Because Kriya is known around the world. Everybody knows they do it. This type of illusions one get into. Okay, when you pass all this, then there could be hallucination, the mind. Different type of hallucination. Not necessary everyone should get it, no. hallucinations come, siddhis come, whatever you desire, you want, it happens. How many of you, for you, after your basic course, when you are so fresh, whatever you wanted, all things started happening? See, that is it. Even now, even advanced course, you are hollow and empty. And then, your wishes are granted. But if you just cling on to that, instead of getting back, not minding it, not giving too much importance to it, if you hold on to it, then it will leave you. But if you don't give too much importance, you keep moving, or you instead of, in fact, to say moving is also wrong. If you are stable, if you are centered, then these things happen. There is no dearth of miracles in life. Yeah, that is it. Many times people ask me, what is the meaning of Soham? So I say, I don't want to tell you. You know why? Then your intellect starts functioning. Well, we are going to pass the intellect, pass the thinking mind to a deep feeling and experiential level. If they say, I am that, I am that, I am that, that means you are staying in a thinking level. You are not transcending at all. And people are spreading such ignorance that, they don't know anything about meditation. They think thinking is meditation. So you pass the thing. That's why we never say what is the meaning of Soham. That is a natural sound. Hum comes. If you carefully listen, the in-breath, there is so in it. The so is so natural with the in-breath. And hum is so natural with the out-breath. So we are taking the mind, conscious mind, from the thinking level to the feeling and go beyond the feeling to the being level. And that is what the Sudarshan Kriya is, actually. Yeah. Good, that much knowledge enough now. So Guru Mandala is when you consider someone as a guru, then that type of energy you get it. That type of blessings you keep getting. And in between all these temptations, doubts, all those things do come to distract you so that you don't become too powerful. Or nature tests you how powerful you are. 1,000 incidents will come to doubt, but still if your mind surpasses the doubt and goes ahead, then you have won. You have heard about the Malaripa story, no? Malaripa is a disciple, his master. His faith was so strong. So there is some story you can find. From the cliff of a mountain, Master said, you go and jump. So he went and jumped, and nothing happened to him. He came back. to the master. Master was surprised. Said, wow. He said, it is my faith in you. That it was like a cushion. I jumped from there, nothing happened to me. Master said, how did you do this? There are many such stories. Zen stories. In the Buddhism, they used to be very, very, strict, very strict. Masters used to take a stick all the time. And if someone says something, I tuck, hit them so they cannot even think. Today you can't do those things, it will be violent. There's another story of a master. Whenever he would make a point, he would raise one of his finger like this. And so there was a naughty student who wanted to imitate the master. So when master asked something, he used to raise his finger like that. He wanted to imitate, people. One day master came with a knife and chopped off his finger. And he cried and he ran. And next day he came again, master asked something. Then he tried to rise, there was no finger. He saw it. There's some story goes like that. It's a Zen master from Japan. And it is said that boy got enlightened at that moment. So, enlightenment at the cost of his finger. So, I have seen masters, but if you say, I want to go to Florence, that desire is in you, they will nib it right there. You would get to go to Florida, but never to Florence. You'll go to Italy, you'll go to Milano, you'll go to Rome, but you'll make so much that you have desired to go to Florida. Okay, let's see. So he will nip it at the bud. You will not be able to go to Florida at all. He won't send you there. So, the one example I gave, so nipping the desire at the bud was their method. I took a different route. I said, okay, small desires, okay, get them fulfilled. Okay, be happy and then move. There, very few people can stick around with such strictness. But those who stick around, they really benefit. Otherwise, we use everything as a currency. We use God as a currency. Oh, I have this, the pain, that thing. Oh God, save me from this. Okay, been saved. Then what? You'll forget. And afterwards again you come with one more problem. That is a meek tendency, small tendencies. That should be enough now. Birthday. Shweta's birthday. Who else has birthday today? Come. The 3, 4 birthdays. Sit, yeah. Plavya, and you? Okay, the cake is coming. Meanwhile, you can sing Jai Jai Ram.
Jai Jai